Hello there, it's Dina here, and welcome if you join me. And even if you watch this on replay, welcome. Thank you here. Thank you for being here. I'm going to talk about intentional versus habitual and to check where you are at. Because the more I become aware, the more I realize how habitual I am instead of intentional. So we've been conditioned into doing, and that we get lost in the doing that is disconnected from our being. And of course, once we become aware of, am I intentional or am I just operating on autopilot kind of thing, the more we take action, the more I do things, and I catch myself, oh, I was habitual again instead of intentional. So what is so important then about being intentional is that before we take that action of sending the email or doing the post or doing the live, as I've done again now, not actually being intentional to see what is the outcome I want, what is the feeling of the outcome I want, and when you feel the outcome of what that would feel like, then when we then take action, we send that energy with it. But if we don't send energy with that, then intentionally upping our vibration and sending that good energy, what do we want people to achieve, to feel in this thing that I'm doing, that I'm sending, then we actually send energy of a low vibration with what we are doing. And so often, as I have, working with my clients, that energy is often the energy of, yes, I'm doing this thing, but you know what? I'm not going to get what I want. I'm not going to get the sale, or I'm not going to get the outcome of what I want. And when we decide that beforehand, we actually stand with our feet in two places. We stand with the one place of what we want, and then the other place is where we are. And of course, whatever has the strongest pull is where you invest your energy in, where you invest your focus in, because these two places are at two different places of energy, of vibration, and they're actually two different realities. Yeah, think about it. Where you are now doesn't matter how successful you are now or how non-successful you are now at this moment. We always strive for being better. We always strive for being more. That place of more is another reality. Is a place where you act, where you think, feel, and act differently, and where you have different outcomes. We have different results than where you are at the moment. And when we become intentional, is to stop before we do anything and think, what do I want to create here? What is the outcome of what I want to create? And live that for that moment. And then take the action. It's a whole different ball game than just follow your to-do list. Okay, these are the things that I need to do. I need to do it live, an email, a story, blah, 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 blah. Just in a blur of activity without any energy that will actually create and send that to the people that you want to see this, that you want to experience this. Okay, does that make sense? And please, if you have any questions, just to post them in the comments. So when we take action with that underlying fear of it's not going to happen, of lack, focusing on what I don't have, I'm going to take this action, but actually I'm not expecting it. And that is where desire and expectation come into. If we desire things, but we don't really expect them to become real. And I know what I'm talking about because I've done that a million times where I want stuff, I want to manifest the one most wonderful outcome, but then the results are really crappy. And it's all because of my intention, of my energy that I sent with this, that I actually took the action with. And of course, with that, if that underlying energy of, this is not going to work, people are not going to probably buy this. If that is the energy, then of course I don't really expect it, do I? And isn't that actually a form of insanity? Of trying to do things and, take action, work 24/7, but we don't really expect it. And, with this are all this, the fear of success and the fear of failure. They're all flip sides of the coin. It's all because it all comes down to how we see ourselves. Can we actually see ourselves with that outcome, with that more income, with those all these high ticket clients or whatever it is, excuse me, that you want to create? If we don't identify with that, because how we see ourselves, our self-image is the driver. Oh God, I got something in my throat. Excuse me. If that's the driver, then we actually really shoot ourselves in the foot all the time. So what happens, what needs to happen is to intentionally live at the higher vibration, to dream, to imagine, to feel that place, to live at that place until it becomes your new normal, until it becomes your normal way of being, of thinking, of feeling, of acting, and of course, getting the results that you want. And I know what I'm talking about once again, because this has been my own journey. And this is also the people that I'm looking for in my book. My mess is my message, because this is their story as well of living at that new reality. Takes real courage and discipline and to follow through no matter what's happening around you. And to do that continuously until it actually starts attracting the new reality of what it is that you would like to create. That is the story of hope, of inspiration, of that I want in my book. My mess is my message. Inspiring stories of incredible women who found purpose and prosperity through adversity. And if this is your story, if you recognize yourself in this, then really I want you in this book, because this book is going to be absolutely phenomenal in inspiring so many people reading your story. And of course, you getting the amazing status of a best-selling author, giving you incredible credibility and authority in your niche, opening doors. You can increase your prices. You have a whole new level of operating from that confidence. So if this is you, then go to bit.ly. Oh, I'm not going to even talk further about this link. The link is in the text, because Facebook do automatic captions and they can't get this one right. So there's a link above the video. If you recognize that you want to contribute, invest in yourself and your business to grow your business, your impact, your income through becoming a best-selling author, then go and look at My Mess is My Message. And contact me so we can see if this is a good fit for you. And yeah, so think about this being intentional versus habitual, and rather become habitually intentional. I'll chat to you soon. Bye for now.